The big guns, Tia, Tina, Kishane and Oblique roll out for races. Plus, Christopher Taylor is back and Jamal Stevenson shines. Yes, people, the world loves a good comeback story. The stone that the builder refused becomes the new shining star in track. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we continue to grow. When you do that, hit the notification bell so you know the next video drops. If you at least once a day here in Peter Lloyd World. Also, enjoy the content, please hit that like button and finally leave your thoughts. So, are you ready? Yep, good to go. Well, he's back, people. The 400 meter, 200 meter, and 100 meter star, formerly of Calabar High School, who went pro some time ago, is back. After a 2.5-year ban, Christopher "CUBBY" Taylor is back on track. He will be running at the Racers Grand Prix coming up very, very soon. The Jamaica Gleaner stated veteran track coach Glenn Mills has announced that Christopher Taylor is set to make his return to the track in the men's 200 meters event at the Racers Grand Prix. Mills made the announcement at this morning's press launch for the meet. Taylor, who rose to prominence during his junior career representing Calabar High and Jamaica, was suspended by the Athletics Integrity. That's the Athletics Integrity Unit for 2.5 years due to evading, refusing, or failing to submit to a sample, meaning them drug testing in him. Now I'm really curious to see what is going to happen with Christopher Taylor, because he's coming back into a very different world. Jamaica has, at one point, he was the only sub-45 runner for the island of Jamaica, and now we have a plethora of incredibly young quarter milers, including a world champion, of course, none other than Antonio Watson. We also have a rising amount of solid 200 meter runners. It would be great to add Christopher "CUBBY" Taylor to this list. Is it too late for him? Will the 2.5 years show, or will it be positive? I don't know about you, but I'm really excited to find out what's going to happen for him at the Racers Grand Prix. Now, speaking of Racers Grand Prix and the return of Christopher "CUBBY" Taylor, the big guns are rolling out for this incredible event. So the Racers Grand Prix takes place on June the 7th, 2025 at the National Stadium. Ticket sales begin May the 1st. Bleachers tickets will be free until May the 31st. Bleachers tickets are $1,000 after May the 31st. $5,000 for finish line grandstand, $3,000 for regular grandstand tickets. The events will include the men's and women's 100 meters, men's and women's 200 meters, men's and women's 400 meters, men's and women's 400 meters hurdles, 110 meters hurdles, 100 meters hurdles, triple jump women, long jump men. Now, big guns are rolling out for this one, people, and I'm talking about top of the top of the top. Races delivered great last year. Christopher "CUBBY" Taylor, as I told you earlier, he's going to be restarting his career. Antonio Watson will be there. Kishane Thompson will be there. Wayne Pinnock, the incredible long jumper, Jamaica's best at this point in time, will be there. The CLAYTON twins, Tina and Tia CLAYTON, will also be there, as well as Masai Russell, the reigning Olympic champion in the women's 100 meters hurdles. Other confirmed athletes are Toby Amusan, Zarnell Hughes, Aaliyah Hobbs, Trey Cunningham, Shade Williams, Rasheen McDonald, the remarkable Oblique SEVILLE, Jashus Sears, Favor O'Philly, absolutely love her, Christopher Bailey, Alana Reed, big fan, Courtney Lindsay, Haynes, Gary Card, Sasha Lee Forbes, Brian Lavelle, Kendall Ellis, Cordial Tish, Micaiah Briscoe. People, this is as good as it gets. Racers Grand Prix takes place on June the 7th. Start time 7 p.m. Jamaica time. Trackside VIP area, bounce about area for families. It's going to be a great experience, as it was last year. It was incredible last year, so I'm personally looking forward to this one. I might actually physically be there myself.
Introducing Peter Lloyd World merchandise, where style meets comfort. From trendy tees to cozy hoodies, we've got something for everyone. Elevate your wardrobe with our high-quality, fashionable designs that make a statement. Whether you're hitting the streets or chilling at home, Peter Lloyd World has you covered. Shop now and upgrade your look with Peter Lloyd World merchandise. Available exclusively at Peter Lloyd World. Link in description below.
Now the world, Hollywood, books, the world just loves a great comeback story. Someone down and out on their luck, who pulls himself up by their bootstrap, something that is technically impossible, and shines. And the story of Jamal Stevenson in the last 2 to 3 months is the perfect example of this. Young man out of Waterhouse in Kingston, Jamaica, representing Calabar High School at the Issa Boys and Girls Champs, looked to have been a contender for the Class 1 Boys 100 meters. But after he ran in the semi-finals and came second, he was unceremoniously kicked out because of a false start, according to the officials.
Set.
So they're sent off this time. Stevenson gets a blistering start. Guerricard is up on him. Guerricard has covered the field. Smikes in third place, getting back at Stevens. Guerricard shuts it down. It's 10.03 in the flash time.
Oh, yes.
Let's wait on it.
Now, a decision was made after they had ran the 100-meter finals. After, of course, Calabar put in a protest. They went back, and what they did is to give him a point. They looked at his time during the semifinals, or was it, I think it might have been the race before, whichever. They looked at that previous time and he ended up with 1 point. So he didn't get to actually run. Now, I think that he would have been a medal contender based on what we saw happen at the finals. Well, just about a week after Champs, or Issa Boys and Girls Champs 2025, on day 2 of Grand Slam Track's inaugural meet, they invited several of the key athletes from Issa Boys and Girls Champs 2025 to participate, and Jamal Stevenson started his road to redemption, which is he won that event at Grand Slam Track Boys, Class 1 Boys, in a time of 10.70, meaning the 100 meters.
Set.
But faith and the world was not yet finished with young Jamal Stevenson. You see, during the finals of the 100 meters at the Issa Boys and Girls Champs, Guerricard, who had won, got injured. Now, at the Carifta trials, it was Guerricard and of Wolmer's and Shaquane Gordon of Calabar High School who were to run the 100 meters at the Carifta Games that just took the 52nd staging, of the Carifta Games, which just took place in Trinidad and Tobago, where Jamaica, of course, shone. They were supposed to compete in 100 meters. Well, Card was injured, so he withdrew, obviously because he was injured. And Shaquane Gordon decided when he got to the Carifta Games that he wanted to focus on defending his 110-meter hurdles title from last year at the Carifta Games, which he eventually won again. So what they did is they reached for young Jamal Stevenson. This might have been the best decision they made. Now, when I saw Jamal Stevenson run in the semi-finals, there were no heats, there were semi-finals and finals at the Carifta Games 2025 in the under 20 100 meters. I said it. I said he was my favorite runner. I thought he executed best, and yeah, he was, for me, the person I wanted to see. Jamal Stevenson won semi-final number 2 in a time of 10.55 seconds in dominant form.
Semi-final 2. Off they go. Stevenson got up quickly, the Jamaican. The rest of the field will have to chase. To Wint of Curacao trying to come through. Oh, that is impressive from Jamal Stevenson. Grenada's Mark Stanislaus came through in second position, but it's Stevenson who books his spot in the final. And at 10.52, it also means that the Trinbagonian Dylan Woodruff is still...
But wait, there's more. Yep, because in the finals of the under 20 boys 100 meters at the Carifta Games 2025. The 52nd staging of that event, it was Jamaica's Jamal Stevenson who walked away with an emphatic win in the 100 meters. Jamal Stevenson won the finals with an emphatic time of 10.24 seconds, running into a minus 1.4 meters per second win. So this was a solid run by this young man.
Sam, Bizzacine, Saunders, Stevenson, Woodruff and Kelly. Off they go. Jamal Stephenson of Jamaica got away brilliantly. Ethan Sam is running well. Bizzacine, Woodruff is coming forward. Stevenson has them beat. Redemption for Jamal Stevenson. The little boy from Waterhouse. No need.
And then he ran two incredible opening legs in the the under 20 boys 4x100 meters, ensuring that we secured the medal. In fact, I can safely state, and I'm going to show you the race in another video, I can safely state that Jamal Stevenson may be the primary reason why we won. His opening leg was incredible. Jamal Stevenson on the first leg, Shaquane Gordon on the second leg, Antonio Paul on the third leg, and Trace Foreman on the fourth leg secured the win for Jamaica in a time of 39.56 in the under 20 boys 4x100 meter finals at the 52nd staging of the Carifta Games held in the year of 2025 in Trinidad and Tobago. Now this of course is my 2 cents. Many of you have heard the statement, the stone that the builder refused become the head cornerstone. This young man he shone at the Carifta Games. And in fact, to be emphatic, since what happened to him at the Eastern Boys and Girls Champs, it's almost as if it was a blessing. He won very emphatically at the Grand Slam track. From the heats, as you saw there, well, really the semi-finals, Carifta Games, he was dominant. Really, we have found a new shining star. Now, I'm not saying that Jamal Stevenson wasn't always there in the periphery, but he was overshadowed by Shaquane, and he was overshadowed, we have to be honest, by Gary Card. This young man walked away with the gold medal. In fact, he walked away with 2 gold medals, the 4x1 and then his individual medal in the 100 meters. And this is a testimony to the fact that you don't give up. You keep pushing forward. He must have been really disappointed with what happened to him at the Eastern Boys and Girls Champs. I believe he had more in the gas tank. I think given what happened to Gary Card, he would have been up there for the medals. But he has redeemed himself in every sense of the word. And like I said, he was kicked out, brought back in, but he has shone like a diamond. I think that's what Rihanna said, shine bright like a diamond. Very, very proud of this young man. And looking forward to see what he does in the future, because you do know that Waterhouse has produced the greatest of all time, Shelley and Fraser Price. So I am personally very curious to see what will happen for this young man. He's just had a massive boost in terms of his self-confidence. The world turned in his favor. The fates shone upon him thus so far, and this is an incredible opportunity for him to go to a whole different level. Like I said, his time of 10.24 may not be fast to you, but running into a minus 1.4 meters per second win, that was significant. He has tremendous potential, even more potential than he has shown. And truly for me, Stevenson has shined. Now, Christopher "CUBBY" Taylor. Well, we're going to see if he's still late to the party. A lot of things have changed in 2.5 years, but we have seen people come back from bans and be better. Justin Gatlin, to name one person. So let us see what mettle Christopher Cubby Taylor is made from, because now we're going to see the measure of the man. How does he handle? Because like I said, when he walked out, when he was banned, he was our top 400-meter runner male pro. He is no longer. There's a plethora of young men out there who are gunning for that world title, including the present and current world champion, Antonio Watson. Yes. So this is going to be a very interesting comeback for Christopher Cubby Taylor. I think we need to give him a little time to ease in, but I'm looking forward to see what his run is. And as for racers, it's going to be incredible. But this, of course, is my 2 cents. Now, don't forget to support the channel. Check out our merch at prettify.com. I'll leave a link in the description below. Purchase something and support the channel. Also consider joining our membership. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Remember, your warriors, kings, and queens. Bless us.